Hello and thanks for joining us on a lovely day for a game. I'm Guy Mowbray with the former Arsenal and West Ham midfielder Stuart Robson alongside me. And everything is set up nicely to give us a really good match. It's Manchester United and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Antonio Di Natale. And the flag's gone up for offside.
Well, he has to work a lot harder to stay onside there. He didn't read the situation at all.
Michael Essien. Now with Charlton. Yaya Toure. And it's on now. Well, that hasn't taken long. In front already.
Well, that's really good awareness of the situation. He just places that beyond the keeper. That's a top-class finish.
Real Madrid with the restart. How do they react to this setback? And it's in! The lead has gone in an instant, and we're all square again.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
And the game restarts with the score 1-1. Lilian Thuram. George Best. Getting closer. There it is. Dispatched well, much to the delight of the fans.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
So it's 2-1 as the ball gets rolling again. Ousmane Dembele. Alphonso Davies. Dembele. George Best. Passing and the movement is good here. Nuno Mendes. Di Natale. Nearly half-time and Manchester United just with their noses in front.
Well, it's been a good watch so far. Both sides have tried to play on the front foot, but they do look more threatening in the attacking areas. And in my view, they deserve to be in front.
Declan Rice. Risto Stoichkov. Behind, but no great panic here about firing themselves level. Chance for the equaliser. They've got another, and he's got another. 2 for the game.
Well, here it is again. Dembele's cross is asking for somebody to go and get on the end of it, but he's still got so much work to do. Just look at the strength he shows to hold off the defender and still get his shot away. That's a really good finish.
And that whistle brings the first half to a close. All square as we kick off the second half. One moment could decide this one. Mendes. Antonio Di Natale. On to Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham. Dembele. Real pushing forward with options available. That was a really good spot. it's in! A goal greeted with joy by most inside the ground.
Well, look at this again. No real power, but great understanding of the situation. That's an excellent goal.
So off we go, 3-2 the score now. Beckham. Rice now. David Beckham. Cleared away by Thuram. Could be all square here. And the flag's up. It's offside.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Stay onside, and that could have been a really big chance.
Jaap Stam. George Best. Alphonso Davies. This is a positive move as they seek that equaliser. Over the line, throw in. Substitution coming up. Kylian Mbappe. Bobby Charlton. And they've done it! Level again with not long to go.
Well, let's take another look, because this is a special goal. He's so far out when he strikes it. He couldn't have hit that any better.
So the game level once more, and we restart, keenly poised for what's next. Charlton. Now, if they score from this, they'll surely win the game. And there goes the final whistle. It's all over. And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Guy Mowbray, joined for commentary by Stuart Robson. And hopefully we've got some goals and drama on the way. It's Manchester United, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Mendes. George Best. Mendes. Well, the danger's still there. Well, that was looking good, but nothing to come from it. Just where he wants to be here. Has to be. Oh, it's in! An early opener to get the game going.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
The ball gets rolling again with Manchester United keen to react to that setback. Bobby Charlton in the right position to cut out the pass. Declan Rice. On to Davis. Charlton. Lilian Thuram. Bobby Charlton. Best. Promising looking attack from United. A beautiful ball played forward. Super try, and almost a super goal.
Well, it's always a difficult technique on the volley, but I think that's a massive chance he should score from.
And the ball back with Buffon. Bobby Charlton. Kvaratskhelia. On to Rice. And away, they've got it clear. Allowed to go a long way with this. Ronaldo. And on that whistle, the first half comes to an end. They're making a change here. So the second half begins, with Real Madrid looking to build on all the good that they did in the first 45 minutes. Another good-looking attack this. They're in total control. Just waiting for the moment to break through. Danger averted by Thuram. Kroos! And there's another one! Valuable breathing space for them now.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
So it's 2-0 as the ball gets rolling again. Bobby Charlton. Thuram. Out of play, throw in. Bobby Charlton. Great tackle from Thuram. That's done little to clear the danger. And at the end of all that, there's nothing doing for them. This is a promising looking attack. This to get back in it. Well, that might change things. They're back in it, and the wind is in their sails.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
And a double substitution here for Real Madrid. And we're back underway at 2-1 now. Rice. Good passing, not looking to force it just yet. Baresi has got it away.
Well, it certainly hasn't been their best performance, but the United fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players now respond and find this equaliser?
Just 5 minutes remaining. Toni Kroos. The ball with James now. A deflection sends it out. Throw in. Totti. James. Francesco Totti. And that's full time, and it's victory for Real Madrid.
It was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Well, the weather really couldn't be any better here today. A very warm welcome to you on this fine day. I'm Guy Mowbray and I'm joined by the ever-knowledgeable Stuart Robson. And everything is set up nicely to give us a really good match. It's Manchester United and they take on Barcelona.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Schweinsteiger. Toure. Opportunity now. And met by solid goalkeeping. And there it is! The opening goal, and what a bright start it's been.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
The ball is rolling again. Will there be a quick reply from Barca? Patrick Vieira. Cruyff. Alawairan. Edging ever closer to goal here, and this could be. It's there, and it's a goal. That's a real settler for them. 2 in front now.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see, but you'd expect him to score from that range, but they all count.
So off we go, 2-0 the score now. Xabi Alonso. Alonso. And that's a decent save, at least certainly made to look that way. Danger averted by Stam. Ronaldo. George Best. And that goes out for a throw. Saeed Alawairan. Patrick Vieira. Well, this is looking better with every stride. Cristiano Ronaldo. On to Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it promised so much, but has delivered little. Cruyff. Saeed Alawairan. And that whistle brings the first half to a close. Barcelona are up against it as the second half begins. Can they mount a response in the next 45 minutes? Moving the ball around well here. Good patient build-up, looking to fashion a chance. Oh, wow! No right to score from there. It had to be perfect.
Well, as you can see, this catches everybody by surprise. Look where he is when he strikes it. That's a great goal.
It's going to be a Barcelona substitution. And away we go again at 2-1. Michael Essien. And on to Thuram. Essien. This is a lovely spell on the ball. Passing and the movement is good here. And it's on now. Decent move, but that's going to be the keeper's. Cleared away by Stam. This is a good run. Now, can he pick out the right option? Has the space to whip it in here. Cleared away to safety. Schweinsteiger. And that has been flagged for offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
So 20 minutes left of this game. Hazard. Patrick Vieira. Michael Essien. Mendes. Yaya Toure. Pass weighted just right. Danger averted by Moore. Oh, yes! As clean a strike as you'll ever see. What a goal!
Well, here it is again, and just look how he sets himself ready to hit this. He judges the flight of the ball perfectly, and what a sweet connection. That's a brilliant goal.
So it's 3-1 now, and off they go once more. Alonso. Saeed Alawairan. Cruyff. On to Salah. Vieira. Oh, it's in. They've had to work so hard for that. They're going to need another, and quick, though.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
So the whistle goes to signify full-time here, and it's a good win for Manchester United.
What a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
A warm welcome on what is a lovely evening for football. I'm Guy Mowbray with the former Arsenal and West Ham midfielder Stuart Robson alongside me. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Real Madrid and they take on Manchester United.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Eden Hazard. Real moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Keeping it nicely here. It's Baresi with the clearance. Dirk Kuyt. Andrea Pirlo. Pirlo. Vola. Making good progress here. Nicely sets it up. Well, nothing to worry about there. Antonio Di Natale. Di Natale. Yaya Toure. And a really smart stop there. Open goal, and it's in. It's no longer goalless. There's the opener.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
Real Madrid get the game going again. Disappointed to have fallen behind. Andrea Pirlo. on to Zico. Count. Oh, wow! No right to score from there. It had to be perfect.
Well, here it is again, and wow, just take a look at this. He's absolutely nailed this one. What a strike that is from distance.
And the game restarts with the score 1-1. Antonio Di Natale. On to Cristiano Ronaldo. Di Natale, and they've scored! And all the noise is coming from the away end.
Well, here it is again. What a good build-up this is. Quick, incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
So it's 2-1 as the ball gets rolling again. And that'll do it. The end of the first 45 minutes here. Away we go then for the second half, with United in front, but only just. Baresi. Schweinsteiger. Essien. Di Natale. This looks promising from United. And he's in now. And there's another one. Valuable breathing space for them now.
Well, here it is again, and he's just passed that into the net. That's a very good finish, you have to say.
So it's 3-1 as the ball gets rolling again. Zico. Good challenge, and a throw-in will follow. Good run. Now, can he pick out the right option? Under pressure, but the keeper's done well to defuse the situation. Antonio Di Natale. Schweinsteiger. Here's Ronaldo. Di Natale. Terrific. Another goal. What a scoreline this is for them.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
Well, Manchester United are running away with this game. You sense it's a matter of how many. 20 minutes to go. Allowed to go a long way with this. Well, under no real pressure, but unable to keep it in play. Nuno Mendes. And on to Stam. Schweinsteiger. Franco Baresi. Yaya Toure. Best. Approaching the last whistle now, and Manchester United have really been on it. This will get a great reaction from the fans.
Well, what an excellent performance this has been. They've had complete control for most of the game. Their movement, clever passing and energy have been a joy to watch. It's been a really good win for them.
Ball safely cleared. Best. Di Natale. Schweinsteiger. George Best. It's only halfway clear. Well, it seemed all over before, but there's another to really seal the deal.
Well, here it is again, and when you clear the ball, you have to get height and distance on it to give your defence time to readjust. They don't do that, it's a poor clearance, and suddenly the ball...
So the whistle goes to signify full time here, and it's a good win for Manchester United.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
A warm welcome on what is a perfect day to watch football. I'm your commentator, Guy Mowbray, delighted to be in the company of Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere building up nicely, what a match this promises to be. What can we expect from the game then?
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
Antonio Di Natale. Schweinsteiger. Di Natale. Vitinha. George Best. And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won. Ronaldo. Di Natale. Essien. And there's the first goal of the match. Deadlock broken.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
And the game restarts with the score 1-0. Ronaldo. Best. Patrick Vieira. And the ball back with Buffon. Zidane. Vitinha. Well, down by one, but they have a corner now. And the corner has been put just where the goalkeeper wanted it to go. George Best. Mendes. Well, Manchester United content to have the lead with the interval not far away. How about their overall performance?
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Zidane. Moving the ball well, looking for that equaliser. And that's going to be it for the first 45 minutes. And we're off for the second half. And that was hit from some distance and didn't miss by a great deal.
Well, he hits it cleanly, and it's a very good strike, but just not on target.
Jaap Stam. Great tackle, all about the timing. Stoichkov. Best. Under pressure, the keeper's done well. Vitinha. Now he's in. And that's a great bit of goalkeeping. That's what he's there for. Well, any chance has gone for now. Stoichkov. Vieira. In it goes. Level once again. What a game this is turning out to be.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
And away we go again at 1-1. Best. Moving forward well. To take the lead. Oh, ho, ho! That has flown into the net. What a strike. A superb volley.
Well, here's the replay, and what a well-delivered cross this is. Perfectly placed, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
And the game restarts with the score now 2-1. 15 minutes remain. Pushing forward, and there are choices on.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. The fans are driving the players on here. Surely they're going to hang on now.
And it will now be a corner. A sub about to come on. And it's cleared away from goal. And the game comes to an end with Manchester United in positive mood. Your thoughts on their performance?
It was a really tight game, but they were the better side over the 90 minutes, and they fully deserved their victory today.
Hello, and thanks for joining us on a lovely day for a game. And joining me, Guy Mowbray, for commentary is the midfielder turned expert analyst Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere building up nicely, what a match this promises to be. It's Manchester United, and they take on Barcelona.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Manchester United struggling to keep the ball. Good work from United to win back possession. Thuram. That's a good ball. Sharp work from the keeper off the line to claim it. Nuno Mendes. Ronaldo. To put them ahead. It's in. Deadlock broken. And just how crucial could that prove to be?
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
The ball is rolling again. Will there be a quick reply from Barca? Excellent progress, and it continues. Solid clearance to ease the pressure. João Cancelo. Now with Messi. Oh my goodness, what a strike! From so far out, that's absolutely sensational.
Well, as you can see, this is a great bit of skill. He hits it perfectly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant strike.
So it's 1-1 as the ball gets rolling again. Ronaldo. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Nuno Mendes. Here's Ronaldo. Cantona. Messi. Ball safely cleared. Oh, he's done so well to get a hand to that. Them ahead. Oh, it's a goal, and it was really nicely finished.
Well, here's the replay, and I have to say, the keeper's got his angles all wrong there. That's a poor piece of goalkeeping.
So off we go at 2-1 now. And on that whistle, the first half comes to an end. Off we go then with the second half. Can Barcelona get themselves back on terms? It came off the defender. Corner. And it's gone wide. Might have been a slight miscue there. Nuno Mendes. Ronaldo. Michael Essien. Thuram coming away with the ball. And we have 30 minutes left. A stunning piece of goalkeeping.
Yeah, he's so quick to react there. Brilliant stuff.
João Cancelo. Yaya Toure. On to João Cancelo. Marcus Rashford. Cantona. And he's in now. The danger averted for now. And the ball back with Buffon. Eric Cantona. That's a good... Just needs the composure now. Oh, he had... Oh, gloves then post. It's a corner, and a look at the clock tells them that it has to be a good one. And there's going to be a change now. And Stam able to deal with the danger. Well, he tried to place it into the goal. It'll be head down and hit next time. Thuram. Yaya Toure. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Antonio Di Natale. George Best. And the game comes to an end with Manchester United in positive mood. Your thoughts on their performance?
It was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
A warm welcome on what is a perfect day to watch football. I'm Guy Mowbray, your commentator, with the professionals' view provided by Stuart Robson. And everything is set up nicely to give us a really good match. It's Manchester United, and they take on Middlesbrough.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Michael Essien. In the right position to cut out the pass. Real chance. Going for the blast on goal there, but accuracy has been sacrificed for power. Reece James. And the pass is incomplete. Nicely won. There could be something building for United now. Well, really confident to take the shot on from there. It wasn't that far away.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
Gullit. On to Rice. Still all square. Can they make this pressure count? Cleared away by Stam. Just where he wants to be here. And that's that. The flag's up. Baresi. Toure. Di Natale. That's a decent bit of goalkeeping. Gullit. Risto Stoichkov. Marco van Basten. And the run goes on. This for the lead. They've gone in front. A key moment in the match.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
One-nil then as we get started again. And that's going to be it for the first 45 minutes. And so we're underway with the second half. Giorgio Chiellini. Gullit. Chiellini. Stoichkov. Gianluca Zambrotta. Stoichkov. Ruud Gullit. Henry. And it didn't miss by much.
Well, it was certainly close, you have to say that, but not quite close enough.
And we're into the final half hour. Now, there could be something on in a moment, but not the end result they wanted from an encouraging position. And that's been viewed as a foul. And the defence tidies up nicely. Thuram. Di Natale. Moving forward well. And stopped in their tracks with a change in possession. Rice. And away it goes. Reece James. And 10 minutes of play remain. Marco van Basten moving the ball around well here. Switched on and ready to intercept there.
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
And that's full time. And the game ends in disappointment for Manchester United and all their supporters.
Not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
A warm welcome on what is a perfect day to watch football. I'm Guy Mowbray, and it's a pleasure to be joined by Stuart Robson in the commentary box. And hopefully we've got some goals and drama on the way. It's Manchester United, and they take on Inter Miami.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
Schweinsteiger. Best. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Mendes. Here's Ronaldo. Oh, it's in! An early opener to get the game going.
Well, as you can see, he gets a bit lucky here. The deflection just had the keeper wrong-footed, but he won't worry about that.
So it's 1-0 as the ball gets rolling again. Eto'o. Gullit. Rafinha now. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. Di Natale. And played back to Courtois. George Best. And that was hit from some distance and didn't miss by a great deal.
Yeah, I think it was worth a go. Certainly struck it well.
There's a bit of... Now, this has to be. And there's the equaliser. It's all square again.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
One all then as we get started again. George Best. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. Socrates. On to Mbappe. Ronaldo. Gianluca Zambrotta. Socrates. Best. Samuel Eto'o. And that whistle brings the first half to a close. So it's level as we start the second half, and still anyone's game. Now a sense that something could happen from this. Ball safely cleared. And it's there! And he's put that one away very nicely indeed.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
So it's 2-1 as the ball gets rolling again. Samuel Eto'o. Mendes. Antonio Di Natale. Yaya Toure. Oh, it was a why-not moment, that. And he wasn't far away.
Well, he won't strike a football much better than that. That certainly had the keeper worried.
Rafinha. Best. Pushing forward with options available. That's a good tackle and a throw-in to come. A sub about to come on. Rafinha. Big chance here. And there's another one. Valuable breathing space for them now.
Well, that was a fairly easy finish in the end, but he still had to take it. He won't mind how they come, though.
Off we go then, 3-1 the score now. Essien. George Best. They're allowing space and he's finding it. There's a nice passing rhythm to the play. The defensive job done for now. Rafinha. Socrates. Eto'o. Alessandro Del Piero. And they're 3 in front now. What a performance this has been so far.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just watch his technique here. He just hits through the back of the ball with such power. There's no stopping that.
So another kick-off after another goal, and it's surely over now. Toure. So full-time here, and Manchester United haven't been able to get anything from the game.
That was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
Well, the weather really couldn't be any better here today. A very warm welcome to you on this fine day. I'm Guy Mowbray and I'm joined by the ever-knowledgeable Stuart Robson. And everything is set up nicely to give us a really good match. It's Manchester United and they take on Barcelona.
Well, it doesn't matter how good your players are or what formation they're playing in, you have to earn the right to play. And I'm sure that would have been reiterated by both managers in the dressing room. It promises to be a really good game here.
Dirk Kuyt. Figo. Now with Messi. Luis Figo. On to Messi. No sign of stopping yet. It came off the defender. Corner. Oh, my word, that's a terrific effort. All about the timing, and it was spot on.
Well, let's look at this again. He judges the flight of the ball, he sets himself ready to strike it, and then he just hits it so sweetly. That's the perfect volley.
So it's 1-0 as the ball gets rolling again. Schweinsteiger. Now with Stam. Antonio Di Natale. Allowed to go a long way with this. Moving the ball well here to square things up. And the flag's gone up for offside.
Well, he has to work a lot harder to stay onside there. He didn't read the situation at all.
That's gone behind. Goal kick. Stam. Michael Essien. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Lionel Messi. Hazard. Need to get tighter here. Hazard. Not out of trouble yet. And he's got that one away. Kuyt. Now with Zé Roberto. Messi. And that's going to be it for the first 45 minutes. And the ball rolling again with Barcelona holding the slender advantage. George Best. Tremendous! That has been absolutely thundered home.
Well, just look at this strike again. He hits it so well. That's a great bit of skill. No wonder he's pleased with himself.
One all then as we get started again. Claudio Marchisio. And on to Zé Roberto. Solid clearance to ease the pressure. Half an hour left for play. Oh, that's superb technique to get past. Well, they wouldn't let him get away that easily. Messi. And on to Hazard. And it's a wild, wild attempt from range, not one for the highlights.
And optimistic. That's how I would describe that.
Nuno Mendes. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Essien. Di Natale. Here's Ronaldo. Michael Essien. And back with Edwin van der Sar. It's cleared out, now they can reset. Promising move this, a goal now would surely be the winner.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming.
It's all over as the ref blows for full time. An hour played, 30 to go now. Schweinsteiger. George Best. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Yaya Toure. And it's on now. Going for the blast on goal there, but accuracy has been sacrificed for power. Cristiano Ronaldo. Essien. And he gets it clear. To take the lead. Oh, it's a goal. And it was really nicely finished.
Yeah, not the clearance he was looking for. Just had to clear his lines there. And look at the result.
The ball gets rolling again with Manchester United keen to react to that setback. Šeško. They're not getting close enough here. And that's where it ends. Oh, cut out just in time. And an attack that couldn't quite get going has gone. And into the last 15 minutes. George Best. Essien. United moving forward with options available, but able to deal with the danger decisively. Well defended. So the end is in sight for United now. They're nearly there.
Well, they've certainly controlled the tempo of the game and just about deserved their lead, but they've got to keep their concentration right to the end here.
Asking quite a lot to score from there, and that's missed by quite a bit.
It's not a good shot, is it? That wasn't the right option.
Bastian Schweinsteiger. Ronaldo. Allowed to go a long way with this. Opportunity here. It's another goal, and one that ought to seal the win.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Benjamin Šeško. Oh, brilliant anticipation. And it's offside. Didn't get back in time.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
So the whistle goes to signify full time here, and it's a good win for Manchester United.
It was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
And they've kept it in just. Oh, that was close. Just about the right call, though, I think. Nuno Mendes. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. It could be something building for Liverpool here. And there's the whistle as the ref gives a free kick. Antonio Di Natale. Oh, a drop in focus and a cheap throw-in conceded. And that's not good. Heads are shaking. Throw in here for Liverpool. Cody Gakpo. Alexis McAllister. Best. Is this the equaliser? And they've levelled it up. Nothing to split them once more. All square then, as they get things going again. Alexander Isak. Switched on and ready to intercept that. Mendes. Antonio Di Natale. Perfectly anticipated, really well won. Mohamed Salah. Wirtz. They're going through the gears, Liverpool now. And the promise of something happening is over. Antonio Di Natale. Cristiano Ronaldo. We're inside the final quarter of an hour now. Best. Out of play for a throw and maybe just a lapse in concentration. Cody Gakpo. Wirtz. Looking good here for one more chance to win it. And that's a shame for them, nothing doing.
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium. But can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Baresi. Michael Essien. Yaya Toure. Here's Ronaldo. And it's on now. And it's there! What a moment to take the lead. And the game kicks off with the score 3-2. McAllister. Gravenberch. On to Gakpo. George Best. Here we go, chance. This time, and a marvellous save.
Well, he always looked in control of the situation. That's a top-class save.
And that's the final action. A frustrating day for Liverpool and their fans. Your thoughts on the match?
It was a tight game between two very good sides, but they lost concentration late on, and it's cost them dearly. They'll need to get over that quickly.
Stamm. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Toure. Promising looking attack from United. Could be all square here. And it's a pretty good save by the keeper. And it's in! The goal to get us back to level pegging. And the game restarts with the score 1-1. Yusuf Fofana. Oh, that's been won really smartly. Best. Best! Still a chance off the keeper. Well, it was looking good, but not all the way through. Bastian Schweinsteiger. On the attack. Could be found nicely and in. And that should do it. A late goal. And more than likely a winning goal. So they've taken the lead, and there's not long left to hang on to it as we go again. Luka Modric. Now Salamakers. George Best. Yaya Toure. Di Natale. Toure. Best. And in he goes to put the ball out for a throw. Best. Toure. What a chance! It's in! And in all likelihood, that should be the game. So little time left for a response now. And that is the final blast. Not the result that the visiting fans were hoping for. What did you make of it all?
They weren't at their best today, both as individuals and as a team. And they didn't deserve anything from the game. Need a much better display next time out.
And the second half is underway, with Manchester United having work to do.
Well, not long left now, but these United fans are driving their team on to get this equaliser. I'm sure they get one more big chance before the end. Time's not on their side, though.
Chance to go level. Oh, it's in! Back from the brink with a timely equaliser. So off we go at 1-1 now. On they come, edging closer to a piece of late drama. And there's the whistle. We're going to extra time. United behind then as the second half starts. Can they mount a response in the next 45 minutes? And this is a positive move as they seek that equaliser. Is this the equaliser? It's there! Time running out, and they've got the goal that draws them level. 1-1 then as we get started again. Ronaldo. Oh, the beautiful game very much on display. This looks really good. Could we see a winning goal? This chance to win it. Oh, what a time to score. A goal to surely win the game. So off we go at 2-1 now. So the whistle goes to signify full-time here, and it's a good win for Manchester United.
Sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here. They kept going, and they eventually got their reward.